Hello everybody, bienvenido a todo. We are back in Train Sim World 3, as ever on my channel, and we are back on Kassel Würzburg route, but we're doing half of it this time. So just a half an hour run from Fulda to Kassel, very early in the morning. I think it's 6 something, where's the time? 6:45, yes, there we go. So, first things first, let's turn on... Oh no, I opened the wrong doors. Is that a sackable offence in Germany? I don't know, I assume probably is. Right, close those. Open them on the right side, yes. Right, I need to turn on all the buttons. Buttons. Not CIFA, as I say, I am not paid for that. I did do a run like just for myself the other day where I was kind of like, oh, I'll put it on. What I was thinking, I don't know. Though at Kassel, so we've already got the we can put this on all the way up because we're already on the LZB. Vale. No, I think we can probably start than normal. I guess no. Normal. Yep. Break. There we go. And let's have a look at the beautiful sunny scene we have at Fulda. Oh, we've got like a couple of ICEs. Regional Express. I mean, where in Germany wouldn't you see this, eh? These trains are still going strong. They're not retiring them yet, are they? How old are they? Late 80s, early 90s, so getting on 30 years or just over. I mean, yeah, they probably are getting to the end of their life, but I don't think they're being torn to shreds by the scrappers yet. Right, let's take up the brakes and get going. We can hear the engine spinning up there. Right, everything here look alright. This is a mod. You won't get the Ebula in the standard game. Just for anyone, I go through this every time I play this game. Like, what have I installed that changes things? But that is an absolute mod. I don't think there's anything else in this train or on this route that's going to change much. Well, I mean, the appearance might look a bit better because I've got some engine modifications, but what they're exactly doing, I don't know. Making the draw distance pretty good by the look of it. No popping. So yeah, I mean, that's a pretty good plus point. But there will come, once we start going fast, there'll be quite a lot popping, but I don't think there's any mod you could do that could stop that. We have the sun coming through the window, making nice shadows. Where are we? So yeah, here we are halfway through the line. There's the line that goes to Würzburg, and here's the top bit that goes to Kassel. So we're going to do this bit now. Hopefully, I mean, I don't think we're going to face any major issues here because there shouldn't be much traffic around. There's a few services that bunch up after us, but even they wouldn't really cause any. Oh look, we've got a train that I guess wants to use our platform. Or another platform that's occupied. Hello! You've been made to wait. Yes. Sorry if it was me. Oh, jeez, look at that. Oh, look at that. Oh, look at that distance. Oh. Oh. Yes, I mean, I hate playing favourites with routes in TSW because it changes a lot, but this is a good route. For what it is, I mean, it's high speed. High speed, point to point, not many stops. But taking that as what it is, because that's what it is in real life, they haven't changed it, it's brilliant. Done a really good job with it. I think Yeah, I mean, obviously, if you don't like point-to-point high speed, then no point in buying it. But um, that's always up to you. Given that they decided to do it, which I'm glad they have, because it's a real experience. Oof. 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 Because I usually play this at like real dawn or dusk, where it's quite dark. It's actually a nice surprise to see it so bright. And I will do another run from the full line. I did a run before, and I can't remember which one it was, but you start at Würzburg fairly early, I think. But you get an ICE1 coming in the opposite direction just as you're coming into the tunnel. And if you get the free cam there, it looks really, really good. So I'm going to try that, I think, next. I just love that they've done longer routes. I mean, all I can do, think is that this is half the route. It's half an hour. Basically what a full route, like Munich-Augsburg, would have taken. But it's only half the route. I'm like, oh, I'm just not used to having to spend like an hour talking, so I find it difficult to do the full run. But I am going to do a southeastern high-speed video. Well, not the high-speed bit video, which will take us from Dartford all the way to Faversham. No, Faversham all the way to Dartford, because it's been recommended on the forums. So I want to give it a go. And it's the 4655, which is a really good loco, well modelled, looks really nice. And I got a nice mod for it that makes it look really dirty and mucky, which is kind of how they are in real life. So, perfect. Oh, yeah, I need to help the train actually accelerate. Leaving the throttle on 50 isn't going to help. Mooch, is it? Oh. Oh, there was a desk like I should have turned on, wasn't there? Oh no, right. Should be there. There we go. That's better. I was wondering, like, why can't I see so much in the tunnels? Normally I can't, it's just like, I don't have any glare on the screen from this light. I mean, I was a bit late departing, and I was late in putting my throttle up, so I feel like I'm going to be late arriving to Kassel, and the PZB always trips me up there because I stopped paying attention after, like, the second magnet that I need to acknowledge. There we go, out onto the land. Oh, gorgeous. Oh, well, lovely. Actually quite nice going quite slow as well, because you can appreciate the speed. I mean the scenery. Don't usually get a chance. I mean, yeah, you can see now we're going a bit faster. The shadow popping is more obvious, but the actual popping of the scenery isn't too bad. I don't think there's anything you can do about the shadows that pop in. I think there's some engine mods that can push it out a bit further, but they can't actually. I mean, it would probably destroy my computer if they could. There we go, back into a tunnel. Oh, it's that tunnel that has those weird pieces of leftover assets in the middle. Usually I don't notice it because I'm going too fast. A bit less noticeable at 250, or when it's like a certain time of day when it's dark. But that, very noticeable. Oof. Oh, that was gorgeous. Oh, and it's gorgeous. There. Ah! I keep getting bloody Katina and Cole in the way. Oh well. Plenty of more opportunities for nice dramatic shots on viaducts on this route. When I get the people moaning there's so many tunnels, it's like, yeah, there's tunnels, but there's also amazing viaducts that look brilliant. Like, what's your issue? This is what a high-speed line is. You build a high-speed line, you build it through things. Or do what they did with the first line in France and just make it like a roller coaster with like really steep hills and then chop the top off the mountains. I think the tunnel way might be more effective. We are going to the siding. Well, we're not going to the siding, we're passing through the siding. Oh, that's what I need to. I need to film the scenario where you drive a power car by itself. That's quite a nice one. Because it's limited to 140. And I think you drive this bit of the route actually. No, or the other way around. I think maybe you drive from Kassel to Fulda. And it's really nice. Because I mean, you get pulled over in all of the... Or maybe it's Fulda to Würzburg. Oh, I can't remember. So you get pulled over in the sidings. A lot. Ooh, gorgeous. Oh, and it nice. Photoshop that IC to be a bit... Yeah, that'll be a bit less bright. I mean, I think it would be that bright in sunlight, but probably because it would be dirtier, it wouldn't reflect light quite as much. Oh, I want to go to Germany and see the trains again. Next year, drive there. Because I don't think it would be worth taking the dog all the way to Germany from Spain on a train. She wouldn't enjoy it. But by road, we can stop wherever. All the pee breaks she needs. Look at that. Gorgeous, gorgeous, gorgeous. Look at that. I mean, look at that. Just brilliant. God, oh, that's it. That's the shot. Damn. I mean, the thing is, like, you could say that, like, well, if they do another high-speed line, like they did the dedicated high-speed line that runs between Frankfurt and Cologne. Is it that one? Yeah. That would be no, Frankfurt Airport, maybe. Yeah. That would be too similar to this. But I mean, each high-speed line has their own thing, and I mean, if they can make them this stunning, I'd be happy for more high-speed lines. Like, by all means, do another one. Just do one through Eastern France. No, Western France. Northwest France. Do the line, the Atlantique. Oof. Oh, I mean, come on. Come on, you can be a hater of DTG and still think, oh, that is stunning. They've outdone themselves. Oh, whatever. But also, I don't want haters on this channel, so please. This is to celebrate things, not to tear them down. Also, I've come up with a new video idea that is not TSW related. I was playing BeamNG.drive last night. I was thinking, oh, wouldn't it be good to narrate while I play this? Even though it's kind of nothingy as a game, because it doesn't have gameplay. It just has car crashes, physics, not always that great, not really that much in the way of things to go on. But if I was talking while I was doing it, maybe it would be interesting. So I might give that a go. We'll see. I mean, the thing is, it's just because as a game, it doesn't have... There's no hook. Like with this, the point is to drive to complete a service with the train. That doesn't have a point. I mean, there are things you can do within it. It has some, like, you know, you can do a bus route or something, or weird race games, but they're not really. We'll see. We'll see. Oh, yes! Sorry, just perfection. Took too long. There was none of the bridge left by the time I got there shot. Have to be quick at the tunnel. I mean, I may have said this in other videos, but this for me does feel like they really found a few of the things that were missing from Train Sim World, namely the sky, volumetric clouds, dynamic weather, and the lighting, and they just got it right, just so right. And I really hope every TSW3 route from now, everything from now on is as good as this, because this is the benchmark for quality, I think, for me. And maybe, I mean, Southeast High Spirit's good. High Speed is good, but it's just that the lighting isn't quite as good on that one. But it's still pretty damn brilliant. I'm not going to complain about it. What can I say? What can I say? Right, we're about halfway. No, not halfway yet. Less than half. No, actually, no. Since we got 45, it was 82, I think, when we left. So we're still not quite halfway, but as the crow flies, maybe we're halfway. No, I mean, not as the crow flies. Like, as the crow flies is how far away we are. By the track, maybe we're less than halfway. I don't think it measures track distance. It measures, like, point-to-point distance. Or used to. I feel like they haven't changed that. They would have made a big deal about it. Well, at least I know how to defreeze the brakes if I do screw up this time. So, no long wait outside of Kassel, like my first video, my second. This route was my first. Back into a nice long tunnel so we can see our progress. Cross the line there. Perfect. Whoop. Hello world, hello world, hello. Goodbye world. I'm actually thinking, now they've done a line like this, a big long high-speed line, they probably could do one in Spain, a high-speed Spanish line, and they would only need to make the certain modifications for this. Well, I think that maybe the Spanish Volaro uses the, if they did Madrid-Barcelona, which would probably still be too long for them. Maybe. It would have more stations. It would have Guadalajara, Tarragona, and Barcelona, at least. As well as Madrid, so that'd be 4. And there might be another one. I don't know if... No, Lleida doesn't... We could maybe do Lleida, but I think that's on a loop, a passing loop. or an avoiding line, probably better place. It's not on the main high-speed line. You come off the high-speed line, then rejoin it. You go via Yoda. And that is mainly serviced by the Volaro. But then they also have their their version of the TGV, the S100, S101, which are the original AVE trains that ran from Madrid to Sevilla. And also some of them are converted versions that came from used to run on the line from Valencia to Barcelona. What's it called? What's it called? Something Mediterranean. Oh, what was it used to be called? It used to be called. Oh well, I can't remember. But yeah, that might be an option. Maybe Madrid Barcelona. I think probably still too long. And I don't, like I've said in other videos, I don't think Renfe would ever give their license away. I just don't think they'd understand the concept of like, well, you want to use our thing for a computer game, but do we own the game? Like, how does it work? No, you just give your branding away and leave them to it. The outside wall creeping in there. Bit of motion braking, but also it's quite nice to see behind the curtain sometimes. I've said before, when you have the outside view and you pop through the edge of the tunnel, like, can I get through the edge of the tunnel, please? And you can see the underside of the world. It's quite nice because you get to see how they built it, how the tunnel sits within the world, or things like that. Southeastern was a good one for that as well. Is a good one for that. It's very tunnely. Yay! Give me another one. Another gorgeous shot. Oof. Oh. Oh, okay. You know why I get annoyed that I'm like, oh no, I missed an opportunity for a photo on a line that I play like all the time, that I can have millions of opportunities. I could even just drive the train slow, and then I wouldn't have to worry about the catenary getting in the way. Just lovely. Oh, I mean, I could just spend the rest of this route just saying, oh, it's so lovely, oh, it's lovely, lovely, great, great, oh, it's amazing, oh, isn't it great? Because, yeah, it is. It's Fulda to Kassel, that's the line, that's the run you do when you do the ice power car by itself, I'm sure of it. I didn't finish it, but I did get near the end because I had to leave the house. And I was like, oh, well, meh. Next time I do it, I'll record it. I did most of it, basically, until I got to Kassel, I think. Because you switch onto the other line and everything. Oh, it's brilliant. I mean, I don't want to spoil it, but it's a really good scenario. Oh, gorgeous, and it's gorgeous. Oh, and now onto a nice big long stretch of viaduct. Little shadow from the catenary. Oh, alright. The final, yeah, it is. Final, what do you call this? Passing loop. I always forget that. Like, oh, what is it? Oh, not siding relay. Passing loop. It's really cool to see them on here as well, actually. Definitely don't see that on Spanish high-speed lines, I don't think. Because they don't use them for freight. They use them for like line construction, things like that, but I don't, now that I'm thinking about it, no, I don't think they would be using them for freight. If they are, no one's taking pictures of it. Whereas the Spanish railways are quite empty, so it's not like the ordinary lines are saturated or anything. They can live with the amount of with increases of freight running. And because they've got different track gauges, so you'd have to have a specific type of loco to run on the high-speed lines. You couldn't use the ones that already do everything else. And then obviously the high-speed lines aren't going to be going to the freight depots, so you're going to have to build a loco that has variable gauge and blah, 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 blah. I mean, it's possible. Of course it's possible. But I don't think it's been done. I think for locomotives, they've done it with like the passenger trains, some of them, like multiple units, and there's some talgos that do it, but for like a dedicated standalone loco, like their version of the BR185, no, I haven't done it. And also freight wagons, it wouldn't be worth doing it for. I mean, they'd be much more expensive to produce if you made them variable gauge. Because it's not like the system, it doesn't require like an electronic system to do it. All it requires is that like the carriage sort of releases a lock, which could even be like a mechanical thing rather than an electronic thing. And then it lets the axles shrink. But you can be, I mean, if you take a train from Madrid to Bilbao or San Sebastian or to most places in the north, along the northern coast, they'll probably be they'll use the high-speed line and then they'll switch on to the conventional. You can feel the clunk as your carriage goes over it, and all it does is it just pushes the wheels out or pulls them in, like the track sort of bends in to do it. Oh, we're close now. Ooh, we're going to come off LZB around here, aren't we? Tootooey. Tootooey. So I need to keep an eye on the... I need to bring this down to... What is that, 180? Okay. Well, you'll do that. Now can bring itself down to 140. Yes. Oh, we're just in time to see that regional express. Ooh, nicely regional express. 442. 442? Yeah, 442. Rightio then. Right. So we've had the end. I don't know, is that signal is telling us to 80, which I think I need to accept. Do I? No, apparently not, because I'm still on LZB. Technically, I guess. But we'll have the LZB end coming up soon. I mean, yeah, we've still got the cable in the middle of the track. LZB end, is that it? No. No, I'm just making it up. We've got 100 coming up. Well, we've got an 80 coming up, really. I don't think I have to acknowledge that, but I'm going to just to be sure. Okay, yeah. I've got yellow, so I definitely need to acknowledge these for sure. Oh, I should have turned off the AFB first and then. Right, I think we're okay. I think we're okay. I don't think there's any more signals coming until the last one. Oh, well, we'll have to get down to 25. Is that train leaving? Oh, it is! Oh, that's cool. Okay, I'm going to get down to 30, I think. Ooh, but interestingly, it has its front pantograph. Oh, no, wait, no, they do, don't they? Because it's both cars, yeah, even mine has it, yeah. I was going to be like, oh! But they do, both power cars power the train. Yeah. And then with the ICE2, there's only one power car that does it. And the other one is a cab car. Which, I mean, I guess they're quite similar. I think they're very similar. So I guess maybe we'll get an IC2 soon. If all they have to do is, like, replace one of the engines with a cab car. I guess. Possible. Right. Lovely. Well, that was a nice service, I think. And we're just about in. Look, and there's lots of people getting off that regional express, which is. Oh, there's another one coming. Right. Okay. I just don't want to go over the right by accident. There we go. Right, well. Doors open. That was a very uneventful and ultimately rewarding experience. Oh look, and it's just starting to rain. I'm quite happy with that, to be honest. Granted, I didn't show you anything new. Well, I showed you I know how to use the PZB. Or can do this route without tripping it. That's something. But yeah, as ever, I fanned a bit because I love this game. I love this route. And did I get a gold? That's the important thing. Oh, I was 4 minutes early, so yes, I get a gold. And yeah, I did really well, I think. But thank you for watching once again. I'll come back with something more interesting next time. I'll do the full on do the Dartford Southeastern High Speed one, or maybe I'll upload that one first, and then this can just be cannon fodder for whenever else I do another video. I don't have to upload them in the order I do them, do I? Although maybe some of my comments in this won't make sense if it's out of time. Oh well, it'll be like an 80s sitcom. It doesn't need to make sense. And yeah, as ever, requests, questions, pop them in the comments. I don't get enough that I would be overwhelmed. So honestly, you can say anything and I'll probably respond. Please have a lovely week, however it goes for you. And I shall end the recording now. Hasta luego.